Hey guys, what's up? It is Summer here and welcome to my channel, Vibely. Welcome back. So for those of you that don't know, I have an amazing private community, Patreon community called Vibely. And it is a place where I get to upload tons of content daily, weekly, and monthly. That information is in the description box. Check it out. So this is going to be your daily guidance for Thursday. So I did have some good cards that flipped out during the shuffle. We're going to dive right in. First, we have the High Priestess and the Ace of Summer. So for what I'm seeing for the general collective energy is that you have this deeper inner knowing, this intuition that it's like you already know someone is going to come back. An old partner, an old flame, especially with Mercury retrograde coming through. And I feel like it is one of the heaviest Mercury retrogrades. It is just another phase though, people. So don't let it freak you out. I'm not one for believing don't start things during Mercury retrograde. Things you can expect in literal physical form to happen are miscommunications, and not because of that, but miscommunications due to electrical things, internet being intercepted or interrupted from the planets going backwards or forwards in movement, and that tends to mess with the towers, hence communication. So don't use it as a really hindering tool because that's not what it's meant there for. So this is all about love on matters of the heart on Thursday. For some of you, this could be somebody new. However, in this case, in this general setting, whoever this resonates with, because it will not resonate with everyone, this is talking about someone coming back from the past, someone you have a deep connection with, someone that you feel like has faded out, but you still have a longing for them, and they do have a longing for you as well. There's been lots of time for reflection. There's been lots of words said or things left unsaid. And you have been in this Two of Swords energy. They have been in this Two of Swords energy. And what I find is with anytime you get twos, whether it's Two of Cups, Two of Swords, Two of Air, whatever it is, it's talking all about balance. Let me take a drink real fast. So the Two of Swords with this past person, because we have the Six of Cups and the Three of Swords here, is talking about you guys not seeing eye to eye here recently. You guys have not, you've been at a stalemate. Stalemate is where nobody is moving, no one is taking action, nobody is reaching out, nobody is responding. It's both parties not acting. So that creates a stalemate or stagnancy in this energy, in this relationship. And when that happens, things tend to fade. However, there's this deep sense of longing. I feel like you guys are very connected on a soul level. You're very connected on a physical level. But there is this deep underlying bond that is hard to just completely make disappear. Okay? So let's see. Sorry, my hair's all crazy. It's a dry shampoo day. So there may have been some factors regarding this separation. I feel like most people that are going through this situation, there was an outside influence that should not have been influencing this relationship, should not have been influencing the decisions or the outcome of this relationship. Some person let another party come in that wasn't in the relationship and told them advice or told them what to do. And they took that advice because they were hurt or they felt low in a low vibrational energy. What I am seeing is ultimately you guys will be coming back together for a reconciliation. And it is a beautiful one at that. I do see a very balanced layout here with hurt and pain and balance, but feelings and getting back together and retreating and balance at that end as well. It is asking you, the cards are asking you to carefully reflect on this before you act. You already have a deeper knowing, but this is asking you as the High Priestess to believe your knowing, trust yourself, trust your intuition. Insights are already coming to you. I don't feel like any more is going to come to you. I already feel like you have a deeper knowing. And with the High Priestess being of a 2 as well, there's so many 2s. This speaks of balance in the relationship. So if you feel like this person is coming back that is not balanced, it's asking you to really reflect really hard. It's also speaking of be careful with your words. Be tactful. Don't come and speak from a place of hurt and in some cases you are. And those people I'm telling that to are the people that do not resonate with this. There's a difference between abuse and a healthy time away or a healthy way to do things. So you'll know if you fit into that category. There has been no affection. However, what I see coming into balance after this is harmony and renewal, a truce. You guys are going to, I'm seeing some sort of immaturity on both ends with this. Not necessarily the relationship, because it seems like you guys have a very peaceful, good relationship majority of the times. But when you guys get into it, or there's a disagreement or a fight or argument, then there tends to be some pettiness or immaturity. Kind of like ghosting each other. That is where you are going to come to a truce with the ghosting and being not selfish, it's prideful. You guys have been playing this prideful game, and now you are both acting more courteous. You're both reaching a truce. So I see a truce. And I feel like for the last 3 weeks at least, this truce is coming after a lot of sorrow, honestly, and for lack of better words, separation. There's been many tears shed on both parties. I feel so more for one party than the other, but just as equally, the other person has been sad, even though they may not express it through tears as much. They have had tears, but it's just not been as much. They really heal and grieve in a different type of way. But there has been unhappiness regarding this separation. There's been disappointment. Some very big disappointment. Like things, I had so many plans. For some of you, I felt like you were even talking about moving in together. And even for some, had talked about a future even further with that. Something, it's like all these future plans and visions and goals. And then for it to break off and separate, and not only that, with a fight or strife or words that were said, there was an instantaneous removal. That's how fast and quick it was. Then there was the divide of the parts. There was divide of friendships, and neither party, it's like you lost their friends, they lost your side of the court, your family, your friends, your however that relates to you. So it's like you lost more than one thing. And I'm also hearing, I also lost my best friend. It wasn't just a partner. It just wasn't a romantic thing. So there has been lots of sorrow and pain, but disappointment. And this renewal of the Six of Cups, this person from the past coming back, there's been quite a delay. So you have maybe felt like this was not going to happen. You've set your mind to where, okay, they have shown me that they are not wanting to get back together. This is the end. So you have really, my dog's going to bark. I apologize in advance. Sorry, got me distracted. So after the divide and the separation and the delay, about 3 weeks is what I feel. Could be longer, but 3 to 4 weeks. I'm seeing 3. You guys still have the memories, and then what I'm seeing with the other party is the memories. It's the memories. It's the fact that you guys had more good times than bad, and possibly they let past influences influence them into telling them what they think is best for them, even though they have their own mind and the full capability of making decisions. It's like they couldn't think clearly in that moment, through pain, through the foggy head, that they allowed this person to infiltrate their head and make a decision for them because they didn't want to make it. And friends tend to give us good guidance. They typically do know what's best for us. However, they are not always there to see the relationship. Outside influences, they are not there every minute. They are not there to see the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful times, the heartwarming, fun times. All they get to see is this person coming to them when they have a problem. So this party tends to grasp onto the bad, 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 bad. So in one sense, they feel like the energy is fading, but the memories is something that is not fading. So I feel like this person, and possibly you, have been in deep reflection, and it's bringing them a very clear version of their reality, that they don't want to keep doing this. They do want to bring a truce, and they want to, I'm seeing with the angel cards here, a reconciliation. This is heavy on their mind. And even though you have, in a coping mechanism type of way, I feel like the person I'm talking to right now has taken their time and grieved and wanted them back and tried and done all the things. And then when you finally realize there's nothing that's going to come out of that, but more heartbreak because I'm trying and the other person is not. Maybe they don't care. You know how those thoughts go. So you have guarded your heart and your mind, and you decided, okay, it's happening. The time is now. They have left, and I have to accept that and move on. So while you have already went through these emotions and decided to move on mentally and physically, they are ready to reconcile. And that, my friends, is what is called divine timing. Whenever you heal, whenever you move on and decide to love yourself first, isn't that always what it results back to? Anytime, if you can think back to situations leading up to major events or heartbreak or quarrels or anything like that, typically, majority of the time, it is because the balance, or actually you loving yourself and doing those actions and staying consistent in loving yourself and holding your value, you have dropped the ball somewhere. And so it is time for, you to become back in balance. It is time for the scales to tip back. And that is all by loving yourself, giving to yourself. And I promise you, when you decided to clear it off in your head, cut it off in your head, and move on, that is loving yourself. When you made a decision to move on and move away from this energy, that's what loving yourself is. That's not the only thing that loving yourself needs to be, but it's one of the first most important things. If you were seeing that the relationship is no longer fruitful and brings you more pain than good, you've started, it didn't just start on that day that you quit loving and pouring into yourself and holding value and boundaries. It started somewhere, and now it's trickled down to a separation. So now that you are finally in this energy of loving yourself, and they've been reflecting on and loving themselves too, you guys have both healed, and now this reconciliation is in the cards and in their head. Along with, this is what they are really wanting to do with you. They want to retreat with you, just you. They want quiet time alone with you. They want to bathe in your energy. They miss your energy, I'm hearing, more than anything. More than your looks, more than intimacy, more than anything. It's like your energy brings them peace. Your energy brings healing. But that sigh of you feel relaxed when you just want to go home after a long day at work, or you've been on vacation and it was fun, but then it's like there's no place like home type of feeling. It's like that sigh of, it feels safe and good and warm and loving. So the next thing we have is survival and release and surrender. So for the person that's listening to this, this is your energy. I feel like you have been in survival mode for I don't know. I'm getting conflicting numbers. For some of you, I'm seeing 4 weeks. For some of you, I'm just seeing 2. Regardless of the time, maybe 4 months. Anyways, regardless of the time, you see all the sharks surrounding them, and then you are just stuck in this boat in the middle of the sea where no paddle, nowhere to go, and then the sharks are just swarming your boat. This is the energy that you have been in. You have been stuck in fight or flight mode, and give yourself some grace for if this contributed to the separation, because when we are in that fight or flight mode, something takes over us. A chemical response takes over us, and it's easier to pop off the handle when you're in scared mode, when you're in fight mode, when you're in flight mode. So you have been stuck in this. And this is coming from your healer guides, the ones that are there to guide you through, not only guide you through life, but they help you heal. The ones that send you the messages of the birds that have significance in your type of situation. The ones that send you messengers, people that you meet at the grocery store that tell you things that just hit home and you've never met them before. Your guide is shining a light down on you, as in the imagery here on this card of you've been in this fight or flight survival mode for long enough. I am here to guide you and protect you. It is time to release that energy. It is time to surrender that you are not in control of this situation. Release it and give it up. Give it to God, give it to your angels, give it to the universe, and say it aloud. I release and surrender this fight or flight reaction response. I want peace and love and light and happiness. And it's even saying here, we shower you with the blessing of radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly and gripped with your hands. Open your hands and arms and heart to our love and assistance. So, if you are ready to get out of this survival mode where you feel like everyone is attacking you from every end, if you are getting it from every angle, if you have lost a job, if you have lost a partner, if you've lost a friend, if everything feels like it is coming at you and attacking you, you have done all that you can do, and your guides are asking you to release it. It is no longer in your control, and they are here for your assistance. So surrender to them and ask them for help, and you will receive it. So, again, to summarize, be in this high priestess mode. Listen to your intuition. You already know. Now all you have to do is listen, reflect, speak with tact and not aggressive. Someone is coming back to the past and they want reconciliation with you. Reconciliation is getting back together with you. They want to have a truce and bring the love that you deserve, the love that maybe was good in the past but wants to be great now. They do remember when you guys talked about moving in together and how you guys were so close to that. They see you stuck in survival mode, and loving yourself first is the best thing you could have done, because this is bringing not only the fight or flight movement to an end, your survival mode, but by you releasing and surrendering it, you are not only going to end this survival mode situation, but you guys are going to get back together. I hope this helps. I hope it resonates. Let me know in the comment section below. If it does, leave your comments, likes, and subscribes. And I want you guys to hit the notification bell, because I will be randomly doing live Q&As, readings for people. And if you're not in the notification setup with me, then you won't get that notification and you might miss it. So if not, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace and love. Bye.